Have you ever started your day feeling perfectly normal, only to notice a sudden wave of dizziness, weakness, or just a sense that something feels off? If you're over 60, I want you to know, moments like this shouldn't be brushed aside. For many older adults, a stroke doesn't always come with loud, dramatic warnings. It can begin quietly, with subtle signs that seem harmless, until suddenly your body won't respond, your words don't come out right, or your memory slips. I'm not here to frighten you, but to share something that could safeguard your mind, your mobility, and your future. You see, strokes often don't happen out of the blue. They can gradually build up, starting with everyday morning routines that seem totally ordinary. Simple habits we repeat each day without a second thought, some of which may quietly be putting strain on your brain's circulation. But here's the encouraging part. Just a few small tweaks to your morning can significantly reduce your risk. In this video, we're going to go through 7 common morning habits that many people over 60 follow without realizing how they might be affecting the brain. Even more importantly, I'll show you safer, healthy alternatives that support brain health and balance. If any of this resonates with you or reminds you of something you've experienced, please share your thoughts in the comments. You are not alone, and your story might help someone else recognize something important in their own life. And if you're new here, welcome to Health 907, where we're creating a kind, supportive space for older adults to learn, grow, and take control of their health together. Now, let's begin with the first common morning mistake that could be quietly affecting your brain. Let me ask you, when you wake up in the morning, do you immediately get out of bed? Maybe as soon as your eyes open, you're already swinging your legs over the side and standing up. It's natural. The day's begun, and you're ready to get moving. But here's something most people don't realize. For older adults, jumping out of bed too quickly can actually put your brain at risk. After several hours of sleep, your body is in a restful, low-pressure state. Blood circulation slows down, especially to the brain. When you suddenly shift from lying flat to standing upright, your blood pressure can plummet. This drop is known as orthostatic hypotension, and it's more common and more dangerous than most people think. You may feel a little dizzy, unsteady, or like you're about to faint. These sensations might seem brief or harmless, but they signal something serious. Your brain isn't getting enough oxygen. For people with aging arteries or circulatory issues, this sudden drop can lead to a mini stroke or even a full stroke. So what's the solution? It's actually very simple, and it only takes a minute or two. When you first wake up, don't leap out of bed. Instead, take a few deep breaths while lying down. Gently stretch your hands and feet, then slowly sit up, placing your feet on the ground. Pause for a moment. Give your body and your brain time to catch up. If you've ever felt off balance in the morning or slightly lightheaded, it might not have been just getting older. It could be your body trying to alert you. And I'd love to know, have you ever experienced that dizzy feeling when getting up in the morning? Let us know in the comments. You might help someone else recognize a sign they've been ignoring. Just 1 or 2 extra minutes each morning can help protect your brain for years to come. It's not about moving slower, it's about moving smarter. Now, in the next part of this video, we're going to talk about one simple thing most people forget to do in the morning, even though their brain is quietly begging for it. Can I share a small but powerful routine that many people skip, especially as they get older, even though it could support brain health in a big way? Here it is. Drink a glass of water first thing after waking up. It might sound too basic to matter, but it's not. While you sleep through the night, your body loses fluids through breathing and sweating. You're not drinking during those hours, so when you wake up, you're already in a mildly dehydrated state. And since your brain is made up of roughly 75% water, it feels dehydrated more than almost any other organ. So imagine starting your day with thicker blood, reduced circulation, and rising blood pressure, all without even having breakfast. That's the scenario your brain faces if you skip water in the morning. For older adults, it's even more important because dehydration has been linked to a higher risk of stroke, cognitive decline, and slow mental processing. If you're also taking medications like diuretics common for blood pressure or heart issues, you may be losing even more water while you sleep without realizing it. That's why your first glass of water in the morning is so important. It helps restore proper hydration, improves blood flow, supports oxygen delivery, and gently activates your brain. It's like opening the windows to let fresh air in, but for your nervous system. So before you reach for your coffee or take your morning pills, start with a full glass of room temperature water. It takes less than a minute, but your brain will benefit all day long.
Is this something you already do, or would you be willing to start tomorrow morning? Let us know in the comments. Your small change might inspire someone else watching this video right now. And speaking of mornings, let's talk about something many people believe is healthy,
but may actually be harming your brain, especially if it's part of your breakfast.
What's usually on your breakfast plate?
A bowl of cereal, toast,
Maybe scrambled eggs with a bit of cheese?
It all seems pretty standard, harmless, even healthy. But here's what most people overlook. Many typical breakfast foods are loaded with hidden sodium, and that quiet habit may be putting extra pressure on your brain. We tend to think of salt as just what we shake onto our food, but it's also hidden in processed bread, instant oatmeal packets, frozen breakfast sandwiches, and even so-called healthy cereals.
And here's the kicker: every morning, our blood pressure naturally rises as our body prepares for the day.
If you pair that with a salty breakfast, it can spike blood pressure even higher, and for seniors, that's risky.
Too much sodium can stiffen blood vessels, reduce circulation, and increase the likelihood of stroke and memory problems.
And many people with high blood pressure don't even realize how much salt they're getting first thing in the morning.
But you can make simple swaps that help a lot without giving up the foods you love.
Instead of flavored instant oats, try plain oatmeal with berries or a sprinkle of unsalted nuts. Swap out processed breakfast meats for a boiled egg or sliced avocado on whole grain toast.
Even minor changes can reduce your sodium intake by hundreds of milligrams.
Experts recommend keeping your entire breakfast under 300 to 400 milligrams of sodium, but many processed options go over that in just one serving.
And the tricky part:
many of these foods don't even taste that salty.
So next time you make breakfast, check the label or think about your ingredients. Your brain will be better off for it. Have you made any low sodium changes to your morning routine?
Or found hidden salt in something unexpected?
Share your tips, we're all learning together. And next, let's talk about a popular morning drink that helps you wake up but could be doing harm if you drink it the wrong way.
Let's keep going, because some of the most important things that impact brain health each morning are the ones we rarely think about.
Simple tools for spotting early signs. There are now easy apps and tools designed especially for older adults to log symptoms and notice patterns. Why does that matter?
Because when it comes to stroke, every second counts.
Your body is smart. It sends gentle whispers before something serious happens. A fleeting moment of dizziness or unexpected fatigue. That could be your body asking for attention.
But we have to listen.
Think back, have you ever had a morning where something felt off?
Even if it only lasted a few minutes? I invite you to share your experience in the comments. It might help someone else catch the signs early and take action in time. Morning medications. How you take them matters. Now let's talk about something that happens in every senior household, yet rarely gets a second thought. How you take your morning medications. Do you take them the same time every day?
With water? Or do you sometimes forget, take them late, or mix up the doses? If that sounds familiar, you're not alone.
In fact, it's one of the quietest and most common risks to brain health in older adults.
Many seniors take medications for
blood pressure, cholesterol. Blood thinning. These aren't just routine pills. They're your brain's daily shield against stroke.
And here's the key. The way you take them matters: the timing, the dose, even what you drink them with.
A missed dose can cause your blood pressure to spike without warning.
An accidental double dose, that can send it crashing down or increase your risk of bleeding. Even small things, like taking pills with coffee instead of water or skipping food when required, can affect how your body absorbs them.
A few simple fixes. Use a pill organizer morning, noon, night. Set a daily reminder on your phone or smart speaker.
Keep your pills near your toothbrush or coffee maker, something you do every morning. And most importantly, never change your dose without checking with your doctor, even if you feel fine.
These meds are doing quiet, powerful work. Give them the best chance to protect your brain. Do you have a system that helps you stay on track?
A routine or a memory trick that works for you? Share it in the comments. It could be the tip someone else has been needing. The morning habit no one talks about.
Now, let's talk about something a little more personal, but just as important: delaying your morning bathroom trip. Can I ask, you ever wake up and just lie there,
holding it in?
Maybe you scroll your phone, wait for coffee, or just try to stay cozy a little longer.
It seems harmless, but especially for those over 60, holding in urine after waking can actually raise your stroke risk.
Here's why. When your bladder is full and you delay going, your body doesn't just wait, it gets stressed. It releases cortisol and adrenaline, hormones that raise blood pressure and tighten your vessels.
Pair that with a full bladder,
and suddenly your heart and brain are under strain.
It can even trigger abnormal heart rhythms, especially if you already have arrhythmia or valve issues.
That combo raised blood pressure plus irregular heartbeat can quietly increase stroke risk.
What can you do?
It's simple. When your body says go, go.
Don't wait until after coffee.
Don't scroll first. Just listen to your body's first cue.
Think of it as your first act of self-care each morning.
No equipment, no apps, just a trip to the bathroom that could protect your brain and your heart.
Have you ever made a habit of holding it in, or had a moment that made you change that habit? Share your story. It might help someone else realize they're doing the same without knowing the risks. Bringing it all together.
Now that we've explored all 7 subtle morning habits, let's take a step back. Stroke doesn't usually strike out of nowhere. It builds up, silently, through the small choices we make each day, especially in the morning. Skipping water, rushing out of bed, ignoring symptoms, holding it in,
mismanaging medications. These may seem small, but over time, they wear down your circulation and brain health.
But here's the good news. You don't have to change everything overnight.
Just pick 1 or 2 small habits this week. Take your time.
Listen to your body. Small steps truly to protect your memory, balance, and independence. If this gave you even one helpful insight, please tap like and share it with someone who might need it too. I'd love to hear.
Which habit surprised you the most? Which one will you work on first?
And if you haven't yet, subscribe to Health 907 for more simple, honest tips to support your brain and body each day.
Your mornings matter.
And so does your health.